Good morning. It's day 3, Wednesday. It's really cold last night. Got some frost. Sleeping bag kept me warm, but it's gonna take me a while to get going. I gotta get everything packed up. Today's supposed to be warmer though. They said it's gonna be in the 60s on my weather radio, so that's really good. I'm gonna give it a go. Trout fishing today. I shouldn't be too far from that trout water, and then I'll start fishing that and then camp in the trout water tonight. And then I should get to Sunburst Ranch tomorrow sometime, and then I have another 7 miles to go after that. But gorgeous place to camp. Probably one of my favorite campsites of all time. Just really pretty. This is really remote and solitude. Just an awesome experience to have. So I'll keep you posted, let you know what happens. Hopefully we'll get into some trout today. They'll cooperate for us, so we'll see. All right, we are off. Just left the campsite. It's really windy today, so we'll have to see. Kind of affects the boat, the canoe a lot. Me being in the back, I put all my weight in the front. Might have to move to the middle today for more stability. But it's a nice day, so hopefully eventually this wind moves towards my back. But we'll see. I'm trying to make it to the trout water today. That's the goal. Then set up camp. And once I reach that trout water, I'm going to start fishing pretty heavily for them. So it's a really deep run. So I put on a sink tip leader to get me down a little bit deeper today. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty cool scenery. That's there. So I've made it to Rainbow Springs. You can see up there is the springs. That's all private property up there. But the river's changed a lot. There's a lot more moss and stuff, vegetation, things like that in the water. Even starting to see some more fish. So we're gonna give it a go here for trout, see how it goes. So 2 more days, I'll bound and determined to catch some fish. So. Another one, I got like a sucker, so no trout yet, but I did get this guy, so just a little guy, let him go. Alright, so I found a camp spot in the Blue Ribbon trout water section. Problem with this section is that there's like cabins and things like that. So the guy told me that, hey, if you find a place to camp, like they're in premium when you're in the trout water, because there's so many cabins and like things like that. So I found this place, and the rule is like as long as I'm like on gravel bars and things like that, below the water level, the high water mark, I'm good. So this should be a place I should be able to camp, and I'm going to camp here for the night. There is like a no trespassing sign, but it's all the way up there. So as long as I'm down here, I should be good to go. There's a good run here to fish tonight. Then I'm going to fish for trout. And that's one of the reasons why I picked this spot. Plus I don't see like cabins or anything around. So once you get lower, beneath that Rainbow Springs, there starts to be cabins and more development and things like that. So you kind of have to pick and choose your spots. If you find a spot to camp, just make sure that you grab hold of that spot, because they're really far and few between. You don't want to put your like your camp right in front of somebody's yard and things like that. So this is gonna be the best spot for me tonight. So see you in a bit. So just got done fishing that run down there. Fished it pretty hard for about an hour or so, and nothing. So tomorrow I'm gonna keep pushing through the trout water, and then I'm gonna camp for the night, and then I'm going to then be departing on. It would be on Friday. I'll be departing. So hopefully tomorrow goes good. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer tonight, so that's really good. So I don't have to freeze or wake up with frost on the tent. Here's my setup that I got. This is my tent there. Just having scrambled eggs for dinner. Tomorrow I'll have oatmeal for breakfast. So I'll let you know if anything happens tonight, but probably gonna call a shut-eye relatively early. It's kind of cool. There's like caves and things as you go down the shoreline and stuff like that. All the way down, there's a cave like right in front of me right there. There's a cave. So pretty crazy. Good scenery though. Went through that one stretch today. It was like the massive like homes, the Cabela's homes and things like that. Those massive log cabins that you a lot of times see on the front of the Cabela's magazine. So hopefully it gets more remote as I push further down this section of the river. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If anything happens tonight, I will let you know. Good morning. It is Thursday, aka Baby Friday, and today's going to be that day that I'm going to catch a trout. I can feel it. I can feel it today. Air's a little bit warmer. Wasn't as cool last night. Probably stayed in the 40s. So I'm feeling pretty good. We got the water here at a boil. I'm going to mix things up for breakfast rather than have scrambled eggs and things like that. From Mountain House, I'm going to mix it up and have some oatmeal because things are going to change today, and I'm going to catch a trout. If I do not catch a trout, that is fine as well. I've had an amazing experience here on the North Fork of the White River. The beauty is amazing, especially the upper part of the river. It is super, super, super awesome. But I can kind of feel things changing a little bit today. I'm going to fish the trout water pretty heavily today. I'm going to float down to Sunburst Ranch, let them know that I'm going to continue on another 7 miles down the river, where they're going to take my vehicle, or I'll drive my vehicle down, and then they'll do the exchange there, where I'll put my vehicle there at the place called The Landing. And then when I'm done with my float, which will be on Friday, I got one more night of camping, then I can just get in my vehicle and then head home back north to Ohio, where it is cool right now. So today's supposed to be in the upper 60s, might even reach 70. So should be a really, really, really nice day today. Looking forward to getting out and really hitting the water pretty hard on this blue ribbon trout stream. Unfortunately, I've not found the trout yet, but the trout are awaiting my fly today. I can feel it. Pretty cool last night. Got to see some deer. Were across that massive ridge over there, going across. They even came down a little bit, and we're on that cliff there a little bit. Amazing how they can walk that tightrope across those ledges and things like that over there. So pretty cool campsite. It was really, really, really quiet last night. I was kind of surprised because there's like some cabins up the ways there that I went through, and I went through like that log cabin area. I thought there'd be a little bit more noise, but it was super, super, super quiet tonight. So looking forward to today's float. See how it goes. I'll keep you posted. Keep you tuned in. I'm gonna get some oatmeal now. So thought about going spelunking. There are caves up there, but I am terrified of caves, so this is as close as I'm going to get to them. But hopefully this will change my trout fishing capabilities today, and that I at least attempted to go into a cave. Just something that I can't do solo right now. Too scary, so maybe next time. All right, so started fishing this run here, and I hooked two. So hooked two fish. Got one real close to my net. It was a small guy. The second one I hooked was a really nice fish, but the second one broke off. But they're both rainbows, so I'm kind of confident in what I'm doing now. I'm just sticking now to just indicator fishing with nymphs. Little green caddis is my second fly. The top fly is a giant stone just to weight it down. And that seems to be doing the trick. So yeah, right on. So there are rainbows here, so pretty cool. I'm gonna keep pushing down. I'm just gonna keep fishing runs like this as I see them. And cool thing about this stream is you can make like really big casts because it's wide open, freestone stream. So pretty awesome. My confidence level is going up pretty high. You can see really nice cabins that they build on this part of the river, but I'm gonna keep pushing down and see what happens. Really nice day. It's already in the 60s right now, so super awesome. So I'm just gonna stay here tonight. They said just try to find the best spot that you can, because down here there's not many spots. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna get my tent set up. It's supposed to rain tonight, supposed to get thunderstorms, things like that. So I'm just gonna stay here on this little sand pad right there. Will be where my tent goes. If anything happens, kind of figured out the fishing there towards the end. I was just laying it out in my canoe. The wind was blowing real hard. It was going like I was traveling backwards. I just started casting with it, and then I started hooking fish. So I ended up landing one brown trout. So one brown trout, hooked some rainbows today, couldn't land them, but all in all today was pretty good. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I got a little bit further to go. I have to go to the next bridge and then 3/4 of a mile on my left. That should be the end of my trip, but really cool experience. I'll keep you posted if anything happens. It's starting to rain, so I gotta put the camera away. So I changed my mind. This isn't the best spot. It's muddy, so I'm gonna keep pushing on. It's 4 o'clock now. Sun came back out, so I'm gonna try to push on to find another spot. I wanna get closer to the landing, so tomorrow's a lot easier as far as paddling is concerned in case if it's bad weather. I'm supposed to get storms that are coming in, so I want to be as close to my takeout point that I can get tonight. I got about probably 5 miles left to go, so I'm going to paddle till about 5, unless I find an amazing camp spot. Well, that's interesting. Canoe all the way up there when they had the high floods. Kind of high winds now. Crazy. So made it to the other bridge. I forget the name of this one. And then 3/4 of a mile on the left is the landing. I'm gonna see if I can't make it there. They said my vehicle might be there. So the bottom half of this is just wide open, not a flat water. I fished for a long while, but not much. I just don't want to get caught in a storm, so I'll see if I can make it to my Jeep. If not, I'll find a camping spot before this 3/4 of a mile. So I finished a day early. I just kept paddling, and then beyond that bridge there's no campsite, so I made it to the landing. She's gonna pick me up. So 40 miles on the North Fork of the White River.